Hey guys, it's me, Eli Hyder. I'm back with another video on drawing hands today. One of the hardest things to do while drawing characters, people, aliens, whatever you want, the hands are always a pain in the ass, so we are going to grab a few models off of Google Images. So I'm going to start with C because that's the easiest. What I usually do is just get the arm going, but I look at this part, see right here, that is, you can kind of break it down into a shape like that. So let's go, it can be a square at first, whatever you need to do just to block that, but then our fingers come out here, 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 and here, and the thumb is way back. So from there, I'll just bring in add some more meat to each finger, and constantly look at that reference. How much space is in between here? How much space is in between here? Mine might be a little far out, so move those in a little bit. And I'm never pushing too hard. I always like to draw loose. I'll do a video about how to draw loose. Not everyone who is drawing has done it as long as some of us, so I want to put out some really basic videos describing how to get into drawing, sketching. So here we have this kind of thing, and then this is back in further, so I'm happy with that. Let's erase some of these baddies that aren't going to be there for the end. Sorry, you gotta go. Okay, we got our thumb in there, and that's just me putting in those corners and all this whoop whoop whoop. Just go with the flow. Let's see, we got these lines. Here's our fortune teller lines. Throw those in real quick, and you can notch out your knuckles, your knuckle area, and it just depends on how much detail you want to go with this. Do you want it to be the most detailed hand picture you've ever done? That's up to you. For me, I'm gonna move on to the next one now. But like I said, this is an easy one. When the hand's flat like that, you always want to put in your wrist tendons too, This needs to be a little bit bigger. We'll add a knuckle there and come out here. Try to make that look a little better. But yeah, you still see how you could do this real quick would just be, boom. I always use a kind of a arch looking figure, like a square but with arched on two sides for the hand, if that makes sense. But you could just be like this, or just do little, these for fingers, just a once over for a quick drawing, just to get your idea down. So let's go for A next. Okay, so A looks like a harder pose for sure, but hopefully we don't have to let it psych us out, and it doesn't have to be harder. So let's go for these first. We're gonna go doom, 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 pretty much. And you could start with just a mass. You got this middle mass, and a little finger up here. That's our pointer. Then the middle finger comes down here and is longer. The ring finger's next, coming out this way, and the pinky follows it like usual. So there's that. Looks like our knuckles are coming across this way. See, there's that shape I talked about. It's like whatever you want to call it, a square, half a tube. I don't know. It's gonna come in here though. It's a little off. So let me erase this crap. because that's where our thumb starts, is like this, and comes up here. So we'll just keep an eye on that back thumb. Make sure we remember to put it there. So now I'm just going to round out the fingers. I mean, this is fairly simple. I'm following up here. Is right there, you know. Knuckle. So far I'm happy with it. If I'm not, I'll make a quick change. You gotta always keep looking at your reference and see if you're getting close, if you're getting further away from it. So make some moves. Always be honest with yourself when you're drawing. Say, is this good? Is this shit? I did one actually before. I started with A and it was shit. So this is my second attempt actually. Just so you guys don't think, oh, you got it in one try. No, my first one was terrible, so hopefully this is better. Alright, we got finger number 3, and here comes the pinky. Has about that much room in between there, see? You want to keep it just like yours. You want to look out for the negative space. And what is negative space? Negative space is, here's your person. Hey. This is the negative space. All the space around the subject. So the negative space in here needs to match your negative space here. Here. So you're not only trying to draw the fingers just like it, you're trying to, if you can match that space, if you can block out in your mind and get this locked down, and you can do it here, it's really going to help your picture look like what you're drawing. So be aware of that negative space in your art and use it. Use it to help you. Some art is really cool because they turn the negative space into stuff. Okay, so I'm taking out some of those basic guidelines that I put down just to help me space this out. Now they've done their job and now it's time for them to go. So bye-bye. You know, you can go in and do the fingernails, all the details you want. It's your picture. For me, I've had about enough of this pose. Yeah, if you want to stylize your hand, whatever you want to do, it's your picture. And if you want to make them bones, break it down to the joints, or if you're doing a robot, it's important to know your anatomy so you can break it down and build it back up. Okay, so then we'll throw in the wrist real quick. And, you know, there's our second one done. So, and these could be for roughs, these could be, if it's your final picture, you're obviously going to take more time. But this video is pretty much to help you learn to break down what you see into shapes. Simpler the better. Let's grab this one and move it down here so we can see it. Okay. So this one's kind of similar to the other one, but it's like the other view. This, it's like the other side of A. Let's start out with just getting the mass there. What's in the middle of this picture, and we can build out from there. So we got this nice line right here, this nice curve, our box shape kind of, and from the wrist just goes down like that. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty easy. Right to the thumb. So there's like a second mass right here. Just kind of fill that out, and I'm gonna go with this top finger first. It's a little bit long, but that's okay. Following to the middle finger. Looks like we go this way and then out. Ring finger. Whoa, see, I'm way off because the ring finger in the picture is right almost touching the thumb. What am I doing up here? I'm trash. Okay, this finger should have been closer this way. Let's try that. I'm gonna get rid of all this. And now we have a better spot for that. Come out here to the middle finger, to the ring finger's a lot closer. Gonna be a lot closer now. Even this middle finger, I'm gonna use that as the top line and then build down off it. See right here, this little, it's like a little sliver. You gotta pay attention to that, or your drawing will be trash from the start, like mine is without the thumb. Okay, well, I'm trash. Let's just face it. Okay, I'm gonna get this one, and that was easy. Now this needs to be, yeah, she didn't have enough width right here on mine. So let's bring that up like this. And this is not even a thing. And drawing it side by side here will definitely help you if you want to be like, match it up perfectly, you know. The basic shapes of this one down. So, thumb comes out like this. Here's that joint. She's got a kind of a crooked thumb. Ring finger, and this middle finger we're going to bring way down to match that negative spot. And let's get rid of the old one, and we'll finally see like, hey, what we're doing here, because it's a big mess right now. Get out of here. But yeah, how do you guys do hands? Let me know what your process is. The best advice I would say is just draw your own, put your own hand in different poses, maybe snap a picture if you need, or drawing from life is even better. If you can always draw from life, I'd say draw your mom, draw your friends, draw whoever's in the room with you. It's always going to help you develop your anatomy skills, your life drawing skills, your bow hunting skills. My main advice would be to start loose, go as far as you need, and then when you're happy, start to break it down, you know? Start real loose like that. Here's another quick one. The one we just did, it was hard. I would say B was the hardest. It's always hard when your fingers are crossing over and bent, but it does make for a really cool pose. So you might be like, you know, that's fucked. B is going to be tough, but the more you practice, the better you'll get. Let's try a real quick B one more time. Here's that shape I like. Here's a thumb, finger, and one more finger. You know, it's even hard to do that style, like the mitt style. And people will get it, you know. If you got to do pointing, you can be like this. It depends on how much you're trying to show. But yeah, if I can get some better ones, I'll do another video on hands. Sorry, this one's not the greatest, but hopefully you got something out of that to help you on your drawing journey. And if not,
I am dark, venomous,